Hello students, today we start our 15th chapter winds, storms and cyclones. Okay, means in this chapter we will learn how storms are formed, how cyclones are formed, okay, and what type of destructions these cyclones and storms are made when they come, okay, and where we also discuss the areas where these storms, winds and cyclones are come in a large amount, okay. So firstly to know about pressure exerted by air, okay, means in this chapter we learn about the pressure exerted by air, high speed winds, okay, next expansion of air on heating, okay, and contraction of air on cooling, winds, storms, thunderstorms, cyclones and tornado, okay, means these are the different forms that is done by heating or cooling of air, okay. So now we start our chapter that we know that in the summer season, these are high speed dry winds carrying dust particles. Those who were near the eastern coast might have experienced cyclones. Means as we observe that in summer season there are many windstorms, okay, in the plain areas. For example, we can take an example of our state or our area, that in the summer season there are many fast winds, okay, many fast winds come, means many storms are come in summer, okay. Similarly, in the coastal areas, means near the seas, there are many cyclones occur, okay, in the summer season. So why in the summer season there are many storms and cyclones near the ocean? So you must have heard that hundreds of people are often killed or injured in cyclones. Their homes and belongings are also washed away by the flood water. You might also have experienced thunder, lightning and torrential rains during monsoon. Means in this chapter we heard about the thunder and lightning also when thunderstorms occur, okay. So what are the drawbacks, or what are the demerits of thunder and lightning, so and how we can protect us from the thunder lightning effect, okay, and what are the precautions we have to take to prevent ourselves from the natural disasters such as storms, thunderstorms, thunder, lightning, okay, and cyclones, tornado. Next one is, so these thunderstorms and cyclones are formed due to the human and man. Means this thunderstorm and cyclones are impact on human and man-made infrastructure. And if there are any possibility to safeguard mankind for those places, so we have to follow the some precautions rule, okay. Now we start our first topic, air exert pressure, okay. Means what is the meaning of air exert pressure? We can understand it with the help of one example, okay. While driving or while cycling, when we are doing a cycling, okay, it is difficult to move when the wind direction is opposite to it, okay. You have to need more energy to move the bicycle when a direction of wind is in the opposite to you, okay. Similarly in the oceans, for a boatman, when the direction of wind is opposite to the direction of a boat, okay, then it is very difficult to move on. It needs a very large amount of energy, okay, and large amount of efforts, okay. मीन्स जब आप साइकिल चला रहे हो, ठीक है, तो जिस डायरेक्शन में आप जा रहे हो अगर उसके ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में बहुत ज़्यादा तेज विंड हो, ठीक है, फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल स्टॉर्म हो, तो आपको क्या है बहुत डिफ़िकल्टी होती है मूव ऑन करने में, ठीक है। मीन्स आपको बहुत ज़्यादा एफर्ट्स डालने पड़ेंगे, आपकी बहुत ज़्यादा एनर्जी है जो वो कंज्यूम होगी, ठीक है। सो वाई, तो वो क्यों होती है? ड्यू टू द बिकॉज एयर एक्सर्ट्स प्रेशर ऑन you, okay. So all these observations show that air exerts pressure, okay. Next one is air pressure reduces when wind speed increases. Second point is means these are the some properties of air or a wind. First one is air exert pressure, okay, and the second one is air pressure reduces when wind speed increases. Here we can discuss of one activity that we can take a bottle with a wide mouth, crumble a piece of paper into a ball smaller than the size of mouth of the bottle. मीन्स इस बॉटल का जितना माउथ है उसके कम हमने क्या करना है, एक स्मॉल साइज में पेपर बॉल बनानी है, ठीक है। देन होल्ड द बॉटल हॉरिजॉन्टली एंड पुट द पेपर बॉल जस्ट इनसाइड द माउथ ऑफ द बॉटल। मीन्स हमें माउथ के बॉटल के माउथ के बीच भी रखना है। नाउ ब्लो ऑन द पेपर बॉल सो दैट इट डज इनसाइड द बॉटल। आर यू एबल टू डू सो? मीन्स अगर आप विंड ब्लो करते हो, ठीक है, तो क्या वो जो पेपर बॉल है वो बॉटल के अंदर गई? वाई इज़ इट दैट पेपर बॉल डज नॉट गो इनसाइड द बॉटल? आस्क योर फ्रेंड्स। सो वो जो पेपर बॉल है वो अंदर क्यों नहीं गई? सो व्हेन वी ब्लो एयर इनटू द माउथ ऑफ द बॉटल द पेपर हैज़ अ हायर स्पीड। मीन्स जहाँ पे हमने जो एयर का प्रेशर था कहाँ पे ज़्यादा था, क्योंकि हमने बॉटल के पास बिल्कुल माउथ किया हुआ था और हमने क्या किया है, विंड को अंदर एक्सर्ट करवाया, ठीक है। दिस डिक्रीजेज द प्रेशर ऑफ एयर इन दैट एरिया वेयर एज द प्रेशर हायर इनसाइड द बॉटल विच डज नॉट अलाउ द पेपर बॉल टू एंटर। मीन्स जो बाहर था प्रेशर वो क्या था, कम था एज कंपेयर टू inside the bottle, okay. So it does not allow the paper to enter or the higher pressure of air inside pushes the ball out, okay. means जहाँ पे प्रेशर ज़्यादा है तो उसने क्या किया, पीछे से धक्का लगाया, ठीक है। अब बाहर जो प्रेशर था वो कम था तो जो हायर प्रेशर था वो उसे अंदर आने नहीं दे रहा था, ठीक है। सो Similarly, in a second activity to show that high speed wind reduces air pressure. मीन्स अगर हम सेकेंड एक्टिविटी लें तो हमने दो बैलून्स लिए हैं, ठीक है। वी कैन टेक अ टू बैलून्स व्हेन वन इज़ फिल्ड विद वाटर and the other is filled with air, okay. So now when you blow air between the balloons, they moved close to each other instead of going apart. When you blow, the air pressure between the two balloons was reduces, whereas the pressure outside the balloons was higher. Mainly, the main concept is where the area is larger, okay. So the air pressure is also higher, okay. Where the area is smaller, air pressure is also reduces, okay. Similarly, the gap between the two balloons is small, okay. So the air pressure between the two balloons is also small, but the air pressure outside the balloons are higher, okay. So when you blow, the air between the two balloons was reduces, where the pressure outside the balloons was higher. The higher outside pressure pushes the balloon close to each other, okay. Similarly, in fourth activity to show that high speed wind lifts and blow off articles. मीन्स जो हाई विंड होती है, ठीक है, तेज हवा होती है, वो क्या करती है, आर्टिकल्स को ब्लो करती है, उड़ा देती है, ठीक है। तो वो तो हम सबको मालूम ही है भी, जब तेज हवा चलेगी तो वो उसकी जो विंड स्पीड से जितनी भी आर्टिकल्स होंगे वो भी क्या करेंगे, ब्लो करेंगे, ठीक है. So first next one is, what is the wind? When air moves it is called wind, or in other words moving air called wind. Now third property is air expands on heating. Here we can take a example of water, means when we heat a water, okay, the boiling point also increases, means the water starts boiling and water changes into water vapor, okay. Water vapor is a gas, okay. मीन्स जब हम पानी को गर्म करते हैं तो उसमें से वेपर्स निकलते हैं, ठीक है, और वो जो वेपर्स होते हैं वो बहुत जल्दी पानी के ऊपर से मीन्स ब्लो आउट हो जाते हैं, ठीक है. सिमिलरली एयर एक्सपेंड्स ऑन हीटिंग. जब गर्मी होती है, गर्मी में आपको मालूम है जो ये हमारे आंधी आती है बहुत ज़्यादा आती हैं, ठीक है. क्यों आती हैं? क्योंकि जो एयर होती है वो गर्मी में ज़्यादा एक्सपैंड करती है, ज़्यादा फैल जाती है, ठीक है, एज़ कम्पेयर टू वाटर. जैसे पानी को जब हम गर्म करते हैं वो ज़्यादा एक्सपैंड हो जाता है, ठीक है, अपनी स्टेट ही चेंज कर देता है. उसी तरह जो एयर है वो क्या हो जाती है, एक्सपैंड हो जाती है ड्यू टू समर हीटिंग, ओके, एंड इट ब्लोज वेरी fastly in the summer season as compared to the winter season, okay, because in a winter season air becomes heavier as compared to the summer season, okay. So next one is, it is important to note here that on heating air expands and occupy more space. The warm air therefore is lighter एंड द कोल्ड एयर एंड राइजेज अप. मीन्स जो वार्म एयर होती है, गर्म एयर होती है, वो लाइट हो जाती है, ठीक है, और वो ईजिली क्या करती है, मूव फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस एंड इट ऑक्यूपाइज अ मोर स्पेस एज कम्पेयर टू द कोल्ड एयर, okay. So the cold air from the surroundings rushes to fill its space, resulting in converting currents. The formation of wind currents is a continuous process in nature, okay. So next one is currents, means wind currents. For example, in the summer season or at the areas where जहाँ पे गर्मी ज़्यादा होती है, ठीक है, तो जहाँ पे गर्मी ज़्यादा होती है वहाँ पे जो एयर है वो एक्सपैंड हो जाएगी, ठीक है. एक्सपैंड होके वो किसकी तरफ मूव करेगी, जहाँ पे ठंडा एरिया होगा, ठीक है. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल प्लेन एरिया में से वो जो एयर है वो एक्सपैंड होके ओशियन एरियाज़ की तरफ जाएगी, ठीक है, और जो वहाँ की जो ठंडी एयर है वो किस तरफ मूव करेगी, प्लेन एरियाज़ की तरफ. मीन्स हॉट एयर मूव टुवर्ड्स द कोल्ड एरियाज़, वेयर एज कोल्ड एयर मूव्स टुवर्ड्स द hot areas, okay. Means this circle is continue and it forms a wind currents, okay. Next is generation of wind. First is uneven heating on earth. As you already know, the region around the equators are heated by the direct rays. Means at the corners of the equator line on the earth. So these are the places where we can observe or we can feel a large amount of hot, okay. Hot or a means direct rays of sun or approaches at that areas. The air in these area regions get heated and rises, and the cooler air from the surrounding regions move in, okay. Means the same phenomena where the heat is more, the air rises up and goes to the colder areas, okay, because the poles of the earth containing ice or a cold areas as compared to the in between to the equators, okay. So the hot air moves towards the pole or a cold areas, okay, and the cold air moves towards the equator. The region around the north and south poles are colder. Okay, the flow of wind is not exactly vertical north to south or the from south to east. Uneven heating of land and water. Similarly, it is similar to the uneven heating on earth in summer and monsoon seasons, but in it is also similar on land and water, because land becomes hot fastly as compared to the water. Okay, so so the air on the surface of land rises up in the atmosphere. Okay, due to rise in temperature, it becomes lighter. Okay, so these airs moves towards the water bodies. Okay, because water bodies are a water become become low hot as compared to the land. Okay, so next we can talk about the types of storms. Okay, means अलग अलग तरह के storms कौन से होते हैं. So first one is thunder. Thunderstorms is related with the thunder and lightning in when a rain is coming. Okay, so warm humid conditions are highly favorable for development of thunder. जहाँ पे गर्मी होती है, ठीक है, एकदम से घुटन हो जाती है, ह्यूमिड हो जाती है, ठीक है, तो वहाँ पे जो थंडर स्टॉर्म है उसकी कंडीशंस मीन्स उसकी जो पॉसिबिलिटी है वो क्या होती है, ज़्यादा होती है. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट वन इज थंडर स्टॉर्म. Thunderstorm develop in hot, humid tropical areas like India quite frequently. The air near the land gets heated, become light and rises up. In doing so, water vapor condense rapidly to form tiny droplets of water which freeze to form ice particles. Means here we can talk about the water cycle. Means when the air is rises up or the water rises up from the water bodies, they get condensed when they go up. Okay, and when they condense, they forms into a ice particles. During the condensation of water vapors of freezing of droplets, a large amount of heat is released when further pushes the air up at higher speed. Means when the water vapor changes into a ice particles after the condensation, then there is a large amount of heat produces between the ice particles so that it can pushes the ice particles ice particles pushes further the air at a higher speed. The water droplets and ice particles rub against each other in rapidly rising air. So it builds up a electric charge within it. Okay, between the ice particles and droplets there is a development or build up a electric charge which is released by a stroke of lightning. The lightning heats up the surrounding and makes the air expand very fast. In turn, it produces a sound. Okay, firstly lightning is coming and the sound is coming after the lightning. The upward movement of hot air and downward movement of cold air leads to stormy winds along the rainfall, lightning and thunder. These events are together. When these events are formed together, means rainfall, lightning and thunder is known as a thunderstorm. Okay. So what are the precautions that we have to take to prevent ourselves from the thunderstorm? So first one is the best place to stay during a thunderstorm is indoor with all the doors and windows shut down. Okay. If caught outside, don't take shelter under an isolated tree, don't lie down on the ground and don't use an umbrella with a metallic end, because metals are the good conductors of electricity and lightning containing a electric charge, so that they can attract very fastly, and you can take shelter in car or bus. Third one is, if you are in a water pool, get out and take shelter in a nearby building, because water is also a good conductor of electricity. Okay. Next one is tornado. Tornado is the another form of storm and has a dark funnel shaped cloud that reaches to the ground from the sky as shown. यहाँ पे आप जो इसकी पिक्चर देख रहे हो टॉर्नेडो की, ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे इसके अंदर क्या होता है, टॉर्नेडो क्या करता है, ये जो सर्कल बना हुआ है पाइप की तरह, ठीक है, उसकी जो स्पीड है वो इतनी ज़्यादा होती है, भी जितने भी मटेरियल्स उसके आसपास होंगे, फॉर एग्जांपल ट्रीज़ हो गया, कार्स होगी, ठीक है, उन सबको क्या है, इस जो पाइप है इसमें ट्रैप कर लेगा, ठीक है, ट्रैप करके जो ऑब्जेक्ट्स है वो धीरे धीरे ऊपर जाएंगे और ऊपर जाके उन्हें क्या कर देगा, थ्रो कर देगा, ठीक है, मीन्स ऊपर जो उसका एक क्लाउड बन जाता है, ठीक है, बहुत डार्क क्लाउड बन जाता है. Means it is formed when a rising column of hot air meets a horizontal current of cold air. Means when tornadoes are formed when a rising column of hot air meets a horizontal current of cold air. Air is sucked out of the center of the column and high speed winds start blowing around this low pressure center. The diameter of tornado can be as small as a meter or large as a kilometer. Means वो जो उसका दायरा है, ठीक है, ये वाला, तो ये क्या है, कुछ मीटर्स में भी होता है, किलोमीटर्स में भी होता है उसका डायमीटर, ठीक है. The low pressure area in the center suck dust, debris and everything that come in its ways. Means जो उसके रास्ते में कोई भी सामान आएगा उसको क्या कर लेगा, सक आउट कर लेगा, ठीक है, खींच लेगा. Next one is, most of the tornadoes are weak and does not cause much harm to the life and property. They are not very frequent in our countries. So but whether if they are come, so we have to take out some precautions. Okay. First one is, take shelter in a room which is deep inside or underground having no windows. If this is not possible, shut down the windows and doors of the house and sit under a table or bed. Third one is, you can even bow down on your knees so as to protect your head and neck. Next one is cyclones. It is a storm which develop over the seas and high-speed winds swirling around a low-pressure area center called the eye of the storm. Means the beginning of a storm, where a beginning of a storm is come out, that portion is known as the eye of the storm. Means जहाँ से इसकी शुरुआत होती है ओशियन में से, ठीक है, तो उसको हम क्या कहते हैं, eye of the storm. Okay. Next one is, cyclones develop over tropical seas. The air after being heated up by the sun rays rises, creating a region of low pressure. Cold air from the surrounding rushes in and rises up as a result of the heat of the sun. This process continues, setting up a current of air. The rotation of earth drags these air currents around the region of low pressure. Means जो airs हैं वो move करती हैं from higher pressure areas to the lower pressure areas. Okay, so the center of cyclone, which is also known as the eye, is a calm area with a diameter of about 10 to 30 kilometer. It is a region of low intensity winds and it is free from clouds. Cyclones developing over the western Pacific regions are known as the typhoons, okay, whereas those developing over Indian Oceans or Bay of Bengal are known as the cyclones. The whole coastline of India is vulnerable to cyclones, particularly the east coast. Means cyclones mainly affect the east coast area of India. Mostly the frequent and intensity of cyclones along the west coast is much less as compared to the east coast. Okay. Next one is destructions caused by cyclones. So the destructions that are caused by the cyclones means Cyclones is a very destructive as they travel over seas 15 to 30 kilometer with the strong winds pushes water towards the shore. Means water comes to the a large amount of water enters in the living areas. Okay, means shore of the oceans are coming towards the living areas from 15 to 30 kilometer. This is actually the first indication of cyclone. When the water level rises in the oceans at the shore, then it is the first indication of cyclones. The central low pressure area lift the water surface in the center to a height 3 to 12. It appears like a water wall moving towards the shore. As a result, sea water enters the floods the low lying coastal, means it also causes a flood. Okay, it reduces the soil fertility due to the removal of topmost fertile air with the help of a flood air. Okay, so all the communication system, livestock, tree, buildings, bridges and many other man-made structures are damaged by a very high speed winds and rainfall. Okay, next one is safety measures. So the precautions that we have to take in a cyclone, first one is warning issued by meteorological department through TV, radio or newspaper should not be ignored. Second one is people living in cyclones prone area should make arrangement to shift necessary household goods, domestic animals and vehicles to safer places. Third one is phone number of all emergency services like hospital, fire brigade and police should be kept handy all the time. Okay. So after the when a cyclone is gone, okay, so what we do, first one is drinking water should be purified before use as it may get contaminated. Never touch wet electrical switches or wet electrical wires because they contain some electric charges, okay, due to the presence of water in it. Third one is avoid driving as the road may get damaged by the flood water, so that there is a shifting of sand because the sand particles becoming loose due to the flood. Okay, so that when we drive on the as the road, the air can sand can shift it. Cooperate and help your friends and neighbors. Next one is weather instruments. So the instruments that used for the high speed winds. So the speed of wind is measured by the anemometer. Another instrument through which the direction of blowing wind can be detected is known as weather vane or a wind vane. This is the traditional method to use the to measure the speed of a wind. These days, however, meteorologists predict storms and cyclones on the basis of picture of clouds taken by weather satellites. The weather satellites measure temperature, wind speed and wind directions also. Okay, so this is all about our chapter. First of all, in this chapter we will learn about the properties of air. That properties of air means air around the exert pressure. It expands on heating and contracts on cooling. Okay, means warm air rises up and cold air fill the space. Next one is thunderstorms, cyclones, tornadoes. So this is all about our chapter. Thank you. Have a nice day.